Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of Crystals and Stuff. We really hope you enjoyed last week's episode, and we're going to jump right into this episode. We got a lot to cover. Alright, let's get started. Alright, and welcome to episode 10, or 11. Last week was episode 10. This is episode 11. I get them mixed up all the time.
We missed our anniversary. This is so sad.
Welcome to Crystals and Stuff, a homebrew D&D adventure created by me, Diamond, the DM, and Weapon, my co-DM.
Hey, Weapon here. Your on-demand Hispanic man that is also now certified worldwide technician for HVAC, so let me know if you need heating troubles, whatever. I'll take your fucking heat away if you don't give me a job.
Oh my god, not the fucking ad plug.
I'll take your heat away if you don't give me a job.
Today we are joined by our friends here to kick off this episode, starting with...
Hi, I'm Noah. I play Varis. No nap today.
Hi, I'm Forrest. I play Mikhail, and I am a hunger.
I'm having a pizza right now. Let's just guess.
Hi, I am Schiene. I play Nysiphaeia, and talking about eating things is usually how I describe my character.
And last and truly not least, hey, I'm Maei. I play a huge, big, no. I play a Goliath monk named Triton Ward, who is a very shy guy.
A huge Goliath monk.
Huge, ginormous, almost like he's 10 feet, and he's very bulky.
Big guy.
You think that our
Um,
audience would know who we are and who our characters are by now? It's been 11 sessions, but it's okay. It's okay. They have minor memory problems. They have short-term memory loss. It's okay.
They go-
Every time.
Babies, the
Where are
moment
you
they
again?
Well, to be fair, sometimes it's hard to associate voices without faces or
That's fair.
artwork.
Like,
Who are you again?
they go
Or they're a parts. They're a dirty, disgusting part skipper, and they're starting on this episode for no reason. Unless this is just the best episode out of the bunch so far.
Why
We'll
did
never
you
know.
say it?
It hasn't happened
Hold on. As the resident minority, that sounded like a slur.
okay.
Art
You called
skipper?
part skipper? It sounded like a slur.
Oh my god. Alright.
It's a quote-unquote slur, very heavily quotation marks for people who watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and don't watch parts 1 and 2 and start at part 3.
You know what?
Oh, okay.
Do we have a daily aspiration?
Yeah. Well, today I'm a little sick, but I bring you good fortune. Yeah. I bring you good fortune as to a positive mantra, which I actually made myself since I was feeling shitty today. So,
I hear.
here goes.
See, I told you should keep doing them.
Yeah, I guess. I am independent and I can stand strong on my own.
Alright.
So, that's that. All good to go.
Yeah.
Cat agrees.
Alright, now, if we're all ready,
Catchphrase.
let's get into some crystals and
Yes.
stuff. So let's
fucking go!
Last episode, it was actually a fairly simple session. Everybody went onto the ocean. They were having a great time. Then they got attacked twice. Two groups of sea monsters. Sirens and then a fucking, the worm. But you all
I
live.
would say fighting a worm that is several times the size of our boat is not simple, but go off.
You all lived. I mean, two of the crew, I don't remember their names because they weren't important. They did fall off and die to the sirens.
Their names were Eric and Steve, and you will show them the proper respect when mourning the dead.
I thought one of them was Jim Bob. Okay.
They're
no,
dead.
Jim Bob is Noah's friend.
But they're dead. That's all that matters. So you guys got to Mythscar otherwise with no problems, maybe some actual problems because now maybe everybody has now maybe everybody has a phobia of the ocean. But don't worry about it. So you all made it to Mythscar. And then you all And as you're all getting off of the boat, some of you are probably kissing the ground, thanking that it exists. But, Varis, as you are about to walk off the boat, your dad is going to stop you, and he's going to put a hand on your shoulder. Be safe. See us sometime, right?
Yeah. I would like to catch up at some point. I'm glad that you're doing okay.
And he's going to pull you into a hug, and he's going to squeeze a little tighter than usual.
Varis, looks like his lips are a little bit shaky, but he stops himself from crying. He absolutely refuses to do anything remotely like that in front of Mikhail after how much shit he's given him for that. But yeah, he hugs back.
And he's gonna pat your back a little hard as he pulls away, and you can kind of see that he's trying not to cry as he goes back onto the boat.
Varis waves him goodbye.
He's gonna wave. But otherwise, you guys are in Mythscar now. You guys see a bunch of nice open shops, a lot of people walking around. They even have this big building that seems to be towards the more center of town. Has the words bank on it. Yeah.
Where were we meant to be heading when we got here again?
You lot were just passing through here, but I would suggest going to the bank.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah. I forgot if we had a particular destination in mind, for here. This is a stopping point.
Yes.
We could totally get a loan or something.
I mean, I am in severe credit card debt, so...
Gee, I wonder why.
The credit cards don't exist. Dude, there's rune cards that take the place of credit cards. Credit crystal.
$39,000 in
Oh
credit
my
card debt.
god.
When they call, I tell them I can't pay it back yet. Credit card debt. Credit card debt.
My crystal score is in the negatives. I have pulled out several loans that I have not paid back. I've been meaning to. I've just never got around to it.
But...
Oh, and I think I have forgotten the last 3 years of tax day.
You guys don't live here. What are you talking about?
I own this place.
I was in debt from the
anything.
moment I stepped foot on this soil.
This place looks like every breath costs $13.
Oh my god.
There's a bank here and nowhere else. You know it's like that here.
Inflation's a bitch.
Every gold piece from my pocket evaporated the minute I stepped foot on here because I had to pay a tax.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we'll go to the bank.
Alright. Is everybody going to the bank?
I suppose.
I'm just following where the people lead me.
You
Ours wants
emphasize
to go to the bank 'cause it looks
so
cool.
much. It's so tantalizing. I might as well.
Might scope out this bank, see if I can rob it later.
I knew
Jesus
you were going to say
fucking Christ.
something about it. I knew it.
Not actually,
You thief.
but maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I was gonna call you degenerate, but that would have been too mean.
Hold on. I actually didn't plan for the bank.
Mikhail's kind
so...
Mikhail's kind of in a state of non-emotion right now. He's on autopilot. What's the word for it? Dissociating. He's dissociating.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Let's see, where did I put you guys? Here you are. As you all are walking, Anemone has taken to holding your hand rather than holding onto, your cloak. So.
That's fine.
Get all of you.
Mikhail reels his hand back and hisses like a vampire.
She would be so upset.
Physical touch. No, he is not reacting. He's fine with it.
But as you walk into the bank, you'll notice that it's not very busy. There are 2 guards that you notice right away as you enter, but otherwise, there's seems to be one lady just walking around with a bunch of paperwork.
Varis is holding back the urge to ask where the vault is.
You guys can see the
And then
vault.
just immediately walking in that direction.
The vault is in
Curious,
plain
I see
view.
eyes. See eyes wandering around, mate. You alright?
Oh no, I wouldn't actually. No, I wouldn't actually do something like that here. That'd be ridiculous.
This guy's gonna glance around over everyone's heads. Why are we here again? What is this place?
I was just heading over here because I wanted to get a look at it. This place seems cool. I've never actually been in a building like this before. Nothing here actually is in Dragon Guard. Or any place that I've been for that matter.
So we just went into a random building?
Is the bank teller the only person in this
Nysiphaeia,
building?
I am allowed to enjoy myself in the places that we choose to go to.
So, the person that you see
I
walking
can
around
sightsee.
is
What if
probably
it's the residents?
not the only person here, but she's the only person out and about. You're willing to bet that a lot of these people are just working. And the lady's
Okay.
actually going to walk up to your group. Hello, welcome to the Mythscar Bank. How can I help you today?
Hi. Just looking around. This is a nice place you got here. Very fancy.
Oh, thank you. We
It'd
strive.
be a shame if you lost all your gold. I wasn't serious about saying that. I was just saying that,
And it was
out loud
said
in my
with
head.
an accent, therefore it was said in
yes.
game.
But wait, there's more. Give me all your gold, or I'll punch you through the wall.
Well,
But no, I don't really have
Diamond,
business
please,
here. I'm
Diamond,
just
Diamond,
walking
please.
around and I'm just
Yeah,
walking around
roll-
and sightseeing.
Do I need to roll something? Persuasion? What?
This is a nice fountain.
That's an intimidation. Ooh, fountain. How do they get all of this water inside like that?
Well, it's actually a complex system, more than I'm paid to know about it, but it's one of our key features. We strive to make this the best place for all of our customers and residents in Mythscar.
Looking into the fountain, are there copper pieces at the bottom of the fountain?
No.
Aw. Not that kind of fountain. Oh well.
No.
It's not a wishing fountain, it's in a fucking bank!
Shut up, Sheep. Every fountain's a wishing fountain. Yeah.
Wishing fountains belong on squares. End of ow.
Everything in the campaign is on squares. We're on squares right now. You are
God,
in.
what
You
the
are within. Your
fuck is
character
a
is within a square
square?
right now.
What the fuck?
Well,
Okay,
See-
you got a point.
seeing as I'm here, Vara's gonna turn around and talk to the the lady. How exactly does working with a bank work? I've never been here before.
Well, if we exchange big money for smaller money, we also do trades, like we work with the armory. So if you have armor that you would like to exchange for money, we also do that. It varies.
Oh, you do trades.
We do.
Never mind, I'm interested. Also, if I hypothetically didn't want to keep all of this gold in my coin purse and I needed a safe place to keep it, would this be,
This would be the place. We would open an account for you, and it would be in a section in our vault under your name.
Fancy. You know what? Actually, I think I do have business here. I lied. I actually want to set up an account.
All right. If you would like to come with me, I will help you set that right up.
This is the episode where we set up our finances.
And she's gonna bring you to a small little office over here.
Oh my goodness, this is so formal.
Meanwhile,
Sits himself down.
I need the rest of you to roll a perception check.
Not ominous at all.
What are we perceiving?
You'll find out.
Not one!
I have an 11.
Anemone didn't roll
You
much
squint
better.
so hard to look for something that you develop cataracts on the spot.
He's just associating you guys.
Are we spotting something that's living? That you would know. If it's something living that we're spotting moving, then it's 21. If not, it's 20.
I mean, it doesn't matter. What did Triton get?
Got an 11.
So, all of you don't really notice anything, but Nysiphaeia, you are going to notice that there are some rats sneaking about throughout the building.
Well, I don't know anything about what rats are, so I'm just going to probably assume they're just some random creatures that live on land. I wouldn't know how they're supposed to behave. I wouldn't know if they're supposed to be here or not.
The rats are the next door neighbors, actually. They stay here, they pay rent.
They actually work here and they actually make accounts for other rats.
The walls are listed as apartments. The western wall apartment.
They're in the walls.
The floor apartment. That one's cheap because you keep having overhead traffic that kind of shakes the entire house.
True.
And we're gonna roll this.
Anyways,
again.
yeah, Varis making a bank account, yeah.
An advantage. All right. Yeah. You're gonna set up a bank account. I assume you're putting the fucking jewelry in there.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. You can write that down in your notes.
If it's just like a vault, then yeah, I put all of the valuables in there. I'll keep it in my inventory just so I know that it exists. Actually, I'll put it in like. Is there a way that I can make like a separate like?
I think.
Other possessions. Okay, I guess I could just put it in the other possessions section.
I mean, I think in your inventory you can actually make a subsection, like add another backpack and label it different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me. Hang on.
Like you could put it as like labeled as vault or something.
I'll just put in other possessions.
All right. And so you're all set. She sets you up a bank account. She's gonna take your stuff and put it in the vault for you.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Meanwhile, as you guys are just waiting for Varis to get back, Anemone is gonna start, like, looking in her pockets, and she's gonna realize one of her fucking things is gone.
Which thing? She has a lot of things.
I know she has a lot of things. She's gonna tug on Mikhail's cloak and, like, write in her little paper, one of my necklaces is gone.
I'm going to look around and see if maybe like anyone's looking shifty or suspicious.
Alright, you can go ahead and roll perception, and babe, I need you to roll Stealth.
Got you.
Don't think it's gonna matter.
Turns out the entire bank is an illusion created by this one lady, and she's actually a hag.
did.
Yeah.
30-20.
Again? Damn it! Mikhail, I'm gonna say that you do have the help action as Anemone is looking with you. So you can roll it again at it. Roll it again. Fuck! Why?
Oh way, you rolled worse. Rin!
Yes, please.
You want me to roll again?
Well, roll for Thrin, I guess, because magical sense.
You have been rolling like complete dog shit this session. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And last session too.
I'm going to fucking
Yeah,
ask
Two
you to
into
start.
6 into 5 is insane.
There we go.
There we fucking.
Yay.
Holy shit.
What does Thrin notice with a natural 20?
They hear the clanging of jewelry, and then they see a rat quickly scurry out one of the windows over here with a shiny thing.
Where? Hold on.
A rat scurried out this
rat.
window with a hole. Through a hole.
This one?
Yeah.
I am going to get up and start walking over towards the front door.
She's gonna follow. And I assume everyone else is gonna follow.
I mean, if the bank account making is complete, yeah, I would walk out and see everyone like leaving and be like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Triton would have probably already been out anyways, because he was like, well, this place is pretty boring. I'm not very fond of doing
bookworm
finances, I guess.
is bored at a... never mind.
Alright, so you guys are probably here.
Huh?
Where's the rat token?
Bro
God,
works
I'm-
for the
I'm
library.
losing-
How is he bored?
I'm losing my mind looking at Triton's picture.
You're
Lethal
gonna-
face card.
And as you all exit the
My name
bank,
is Triton Ward, yo.
Mikhail and Thrin are gonna notice specifically the rat dodging through the people, and starting to dart this way. It's booking it. It's going fast.
Why are we okay? Is it does it run off after him because he has not actually seen the rat. He just sees Mikhail start running off.
Where you guys going?
I'm wondering the same thing. Mikhail, where are you going? We don't have places to be, do we?
He's seemingly ignoring everyone, kind of. Not intentionally. It seems like he doesn't hear you guys.
Are we running right now?
Walking fast
He's
pace.
Yeah.
lightly jogging, yeah.
And
Nysiphaeia follows some of the groups, but starts very, very slowly lagging behind because her legs aren't meant for running.
you're gonna kind of see this rat duck into this shop right here and disappear in all the boxes.
Is it this doorway, or...?
It seemed to duck behind all these crates. And there's a lady standing at the entrance.
So now that we stopped, do you mind telling us why you just started running out of the bank? Is something happening?
What? What?
Why were you just running out of the bank? Why are we here? What is so particularly important about this spot right here?
Nothing. Help me move these boxes.
What? Why? Why? These aren't our boxes. We're in.
I'll do it myself.
The lady is gonna walk out.
Could you
Excuse me.
stop being cryptic for like 5 minutes and just tell me what's happening?
I don't mean to.
Oh, this person's coming up.
I don't mean to bug y'all, but I don't think you should be touching my stock.
My thoughts exactly. I agree. Mikhail, why are you touching this poor person's stuff?
Her rat stole one of Anemone's necklaces.
Her rat.
My
You think
rat?
that this person just has a rat they can control with their mind and stole jewelry with?
What
It's at
exactly
her
is a
shop,
rat?
isn't it?
The rat could have gone anywhere.
Listen,
It's a rat.
if there's a rat in my stuff, we're gonna have a big problem. I've worked too hard
So then,
to
all the
keep
more
my
reason.
stuff safe. I'll help y'all
No, that's a
folks
fair
out.
point. I agree. Maybe we
but-
should get the rat.
I need y'all to understand that this isn't a light issue.
Is there some sort of significance of a rats?
We've been having problems lately, and the rats have been closing down shops, and nobody wants to shop in a place full of rats.
Alright,
Right.
I'm gonna start moving boxes.
She's gonna help you, but
Ugh.
you guys don't really seem to see it. Hells.
No, like, hole in the wall or anything?
Like, you see a very small, like, rat hole, but that's about it.
I can only guess where that leads. Let me look at my spell list real quick.
Enlarge, reduce, enlarge, reduce, enlarge, reduce.
I don't have it.
Well, awfully sorry.
Mr. I take 5 combat spells and nothing else.
What? Yes!
Well,
Why are you acting like that's an insult? That's exactly the kind of person he is.
I'm awfully sorry that you couldn't find the little thief, but now I have to find a fucking rat.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Shit.
Honestly, she seems kind of pissed. This has ticked her off a little bit, but that's all you really are able to tell.
Would I be able to make one just as I'm watching them be silly?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
As if I was just kind of standing there thinking that, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they lifting boxes? That's an 11.
Same thing. Pretty much.
What I'm wondering is, what would a rat want with a piece of jewelry? It's not food. There obviously isn't food. The only thing a rat would want would be food. There's no concept for gold value on any piece of item other than what keeps it alive. Why would it take that?
Well, that's a mighty good question, but I probably should introduce myself. The name's Diana.
Yeah, terribly sorry for the inconvenience. Varis, he puts out his hand.
She's gonna shake his hand. Well, there's not much you can do, especially with what's been going on recently with all these rats. But I have my own way to solve
Yeah.
these problems. And you're going to see her take out a Viper carbine rifle from the back of one of the barrels. Now, you guys don't really know what the fuck this is, but as players, you guys know that this is a fucking gun. But a pew-pew, if you would. But yeah, this looks like a fucking artificer mechanism of some kind to the rest of you.
Whoa, whoa. Now, Jamal, no need to pull out the 9.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to.
No, I know that what you're referencing.
What does the weapon look like?
Let me see if I can pull up a picture. But
Is it like one of those lever action types.
I'm basing
I mean,
this
Nysiphaeia probably just looked like a hunk of metal.
a big hunk of metal.
She's also an artificer.
But I'm basing this off of the Baldur's Gate mod because I thought it would be cool.
Oh, the steam carbine.
Yes.
I see. Absolutely, immediately. This looks like a cool contraption. Insight check on what the fuck I am looking at. I am an artificer.
Yeah, I would say you
How
have
are you gonna
advantage.
get insight on a gun? You're gonna learn the
because
gun's
insight
thoughts
is
and
also
feelings?
no. Well, because it's by name of what it is, it feels the most fitting. Insight feels out of everything else, out of all of the other skills, this one at least has a name that kind of feels like it might be technical insight.
Not
Nothing
history?
else fits here. History?
Mhm.
When I'm trying to
history,
figure out
history is the closest thing to
mechanism,
recall knowledge.
when I'm trying to figure out the mechanisms of something,
Oh,
I'm
like
looking at-
deducing something, not like seeing if you have seen this in the past. Okay, I guess.
Yeah,
it
no,
makes
no.
sense.
I am trying to see like how it works and what it's supposed to do based on what I can see of its mechanisms. The artificer way of figuring things out.
Yeah.
That's why I said insight, because it like, at least by name, it looks like it's the best one. Unless you just have perception for that. I don't know. Your call, Diamond.
No, I would say go for it. Whatever you want to roll for this. Like, perception, insight, history. but
I'm
whatever.
rolling perception, then I have expertise on perception.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What the fuck are these rolls? That's a 10.
Well, we're gonna go with the 14.
You rolled a 2 and a 6. That's dookie.
Yeah.
My advantage only applies to trying to discern.
Yeah, even if you had
living
advantage,
creature
it would
is
have
doing.
been cheeks. That's crazy.
Mhm.
Well,
I'm having shit rolls.
you're not really able to figure out how it works just by looking at it, but you can definitely tell this is some type of fucking... You have never seen this before. Even being on land and dealing with the crystals, you have not seen this once in your travels.
Curious device you have there. Pray tell, what is it?
Ah. The rifle. This was made by a friend of mine. But it's
I mean,
also
a thing that deals with the rats, clearly.
it's also how I deal with the rats.
Well, it seems to have a trigger of some sort. The shape is very faintly reminiscent of perhaps the body of a very strange crossbow. But I can't discern what it's supposed to do. A lot of pipes. I've never seen anything like this. Very curious.
Well, I don't just go
Yep,
shooting
this is certainly a doohickey, I agree with you.
But,
Oh, and just shoot into the hole.
but if y'all want a demonstration, and she will shoot into the hole. And it is loud.
God, my fucking ears! You didn't tell me I needed ear protection for this thing.
Triton
Oh,
was
yeah.
just straight up perusing, not paying attention to a fucking word at all, not even understanding that this interaction was happening. He was just browsing at that table that he's standing right next to, and then all of a sudden just a loud fucking boom just fucking just breaks his concentration.
Anemone is gonna
He's
quickly...
like, what the hell was that?
Anemone is gonna quickly hide behind Mikhail. It made her jump.
Is that really necessary? You already turned that rat into a pile of ash. We had like a family.
Scared the shit out of me.
Leviathan below, what sort of infernal contraption is this?
Well, wait. And she was about to explain it, but then she kind of holds up a hand as she's listening, and she turns around towards this alley, and she's gonna shoot it again. As you see the rat quickly scurry off and jump, as it just barely misses. Shit. Well,
This time, I am going to cast silence just before it looks like she's about to fire the weapon.
okay.
And then immediately dismiss it after she's done firing the weapon.
Well, there's your little thief that you're after.
Thank you.
It's a friend of yours who made this weapon. Are they still around?
It's been a long time, but I'll still be here. If y'all would like to come back and ask questions after you catch your little thief, I'll gladly answer. Maybe y'all can solve
No,
this rat
absolutely,
problem
I
for
need
us
to
too.
Later then.
And as you all move into this alley, you're gonna see the rat like scurry up, and then
Oh my god!
Christ.
Oh
Did you
my
guys see
god, the
Jeff?
legend, the absolute mythical man himself. Elminster? Gale, my boy!
Spell. Well, what? You guys shot it? Are you okay? Oh no, you're missing a toe. No worries, I'll fix that right up when we get home.
Is that? No, he couldn't have possibly outpaced us. Why would he be here?
Oh, hello, Jeff.
You're the old man from the town. How did you get here?
He's a wizard, like he said earlier. He's magical.
Hi, I'm sorry about all the fuss. One of your pets took one of our pieces of jewelry, and we would like it back.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh, well, pray tell, why not?
It's a secret.
Fuck you. Okay. Okay.
Jeff, if I could, like, borrow your ear for a second,
Hard to hear
maybe
you, all of you from over there.
could I? Could I, like,
Walk up.
yeah, could I like come
Come on.
closer? Yeah, I'm gonna move closer because I mean I can't physically move myself.
Listen, old man, I need you to understand something. That is not your necklace. That is our necklace. Your
Hang on a
rat
minute.
took
Hang on
the
a minute,
necklace
Varis.
from us. It does not belong to you. Would you please give it back?
He puts his hand on Varys's shoulder and he's like, I got this. Trust. Triton's gonna
You
pull
better.
out.
I'm gonna do something I'm gonna regret, so please stop me.
Triton's going to pull out the 2 rings that he saved. He's gonna look at them. He's like, "Could I reimburse you with these 2 items so that way we could get that necklace in return?"
Hey, would you say these rings are equivalent, the necklace?
Each piece of jewelry was around the same amount.
And hold on,
Not only that, I mean, I am doubling the offer technically.
Sure, it's 2 for the price of 1. This guy doesn't know how expensive that necklace is.
will reach out a hand, and underneath of his cloak, a rat will jump out, and 2 rats actually jump out and grab the rings from your hand, and they start to run away.
All right, you're welcome.
He still has the necklace, by the way.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
did
right.
not give it back.
Hey, can I
Yeah, he didn't give you the necklace back. So much for you solving the problem. Is he moving to like go away?
Yeah.
He's not running. His rats are scurrying away, but Jeff is walking.
Wait, Jeff, where you going?
You can't just take our stuff. Come back, turn around, look at me. Hey, I'm
Vir-
talking
Virus.
to you.
Varis,
Message.
calm down. It's all right. We'll get this sorted out.
He stole your goods directly in
Yeah,
front of
but
you. Are you serious?
This is diplomacy. We're not getting violent today, all
There
right?
is not diplomacy happening here. He's
We-
stole from you and is
He
leaving.
may have just got you. Oh my God. Hold on.
I
I'm
am.
running out of
While they
fresh
are
meat
bickering,
anyways.
I am slowly walking over to match Jeff's pace and try to put a hand on his shoulder to stop him from walking.
Thrin will immediately tell you to don't do it.
I'm going to ignore him. It's not a threatening, just a hold on, kind of tap
As
his
your
shoulder.
hand touches his shoulder, it feels weird. It feels like it's not one being, as it starts to scurry and the cloak falls and he turns into rats and scatters.
Of course.
Well, all right then.
He's
I
gonna.
guess.
You guys are gonna see the rats duck down into the next alley. You guys still can catch him.
Yeah.
We're going. He pulls out his short sword. We're going.
Why are you so mad at the rat man?
He took our shit!
You were flashing jewels like 2 episodes ago. Now you're worried about being robbed.
And then, as you all rush and follow the rats, you're gonna see Jeff again at the end of this alley with more rats around him as some more pop up.
I'm going to continue approaching him.
Yeah, same.
I'm starting to tire of this.
Hang on,
Listen.
hang on. We are not fighting the rat guy. What are you guys doing?
I'm not. I just want to talk to him. Listen. Hey. He like snaps his fingers.
The last time we tried to talk to someone, you killed them almost.
Okay. I'm a changed man. I'm different now. I solved things with words, not violence. Watch. Trust me, I got this. Hey.
Hey,
So
stop.
what do you need all of this for anyways?
Told you.
I feel some part of this feels like this isn't about the money. I just would like to know.
You want to know?
Varis, don't.
But
No, just go stand in the corner.
I can't ask
Go!
questions? Fuck me.
And Mikhail is going to slowly turn to look at Jeff and try to be a little bit quieter as he asks his little question. Why did you save me back in Amber Falls?
You were dying.
That's it.
You were near those crystals.
Are the crystals any importance to you?
Oh, the crystals. As he looks down, says nothing else.
You said that the jewelry is needed for secret purposes.
Secret. Dangerous secret.
I'm gonna nod and hold up a finger, like, one moment, and beckon Anemone over.
She'll kind of go over, looking a little confused.
I'm gonna crouch down. Which necklace did he take? And do you really want it back?
It seems like the necklace that was taken was the one given to her by Varis. But she kind of looks at the ground and messes with her cloak. And shrugs. Like, it seems like it was kind of important to her because it was given to her by Varis, but...
Mikhail's gonna nod and stand back up. Is there any chance that I could trade that necklace?
I need it.
Specifically that one?
I need a lot. Money.
If it's just
Valuable.
money. Mikhail kind of sighs. Thinks about it for a minute. If you actually need money, you're gonna have to find a place to trade that necklace in for gold.
Not the value good enough.
I have replicas, essentially. If it's just for the value and not for any sort of arcane or emotional essence, then can't I just trade you for, I don't know, something of mine?
No, I get it myself. He looks like he's going a little extra. You don't understand. He looks like he's very agitated, and the rats begin to also become agitated around you, looking like they could bite your ankles at any second.
Hang on a minute.
No, the rat's like nearby Varis, also like visibly like getting angry.
Yes.
The fuck are you doing over there?
I'm gonna glance over to the knight and be like, take the kid for now. And then I'm immediately going to yank the wizard by the ear extremely close.
Now, would you say this is kind of threatening?
Yeah, I would assume so. Mikhail doesn't have any emotion on his face, but the being yanked by someone who is still pretty close to a stranger is kind of... I would perceive that as threatening.
Once you grab his ear, it looks like the last bit of calmness leaves his eyes as he moves his wand, and you all begin to float.
Not letting
It
go
seems-
of his ear.
What'd you do?
It seems that he has reversed gravity on you, and then he'll bring up his hand. You'll see, and snap. And you're no longer here. You're no longer in this time or place. He sent you somewhere. Far.
Now,
He's gonna get slapped out with frostbite before he does that.
Counterspell. Nothing. Even if you try, it'll be counterspelled
Cool.
as soon as. Yeah.
now,
If you, I don't want you to lose your spell slot or anything.
Frostbite is a cantrip.
Oh, then he would.
Wouldn't matter, yeah.
as you all get snapped, like seemingly out of the place that you're in, everything kind of goes black for a second as you all knock out. And then, as you all wake up, you seem to be in a very familiar place, but not at the same time. You wake up,
I know.
and you're in Drakengard. But it
We're in
looks,
hell. Ah.
it looks run down and abandoned, and like nature had taken over, and there's some blood on the streets, abandoned carts and boats everywhere.
Give me one good reason not to just slaughter you all and go back into the ocean.
You shut up. I had nothing to do with this.
What the hell did you do, Mikhail?
Mikhail said to back off, and I backed off. I had nothing to do with this. So now we're on the bad side of some grand wizard.
And then you're going to hear it.
Does the just look like does the canal the canal is it filled with water?
It looks dirty and abandoned, and it looks like the water's a little higher than it actually should be. Nobody's been maintaining this for who knows how long.
Like, looks over the bridge. What? This isn't... Well, we were just here the other day. There was... He, like, looks around some more. There were people here. And... the buildings and the... and... I...
Doubtful this is the same place.
Can I roll an investigation
You can.
just to like see, or like what do I have to roll to see like if anything happened here?
Investigation.
Okay, yeah. Duh. That's a 2.
Insane.
You notice that
Also, the fuck is this?
it's a hole. There's a big ass fucking caved in hole right there in the middle of the street.
Oh, I'm investigating the shit out of that. Assuming the bridge is still out, so I need to go around, like, so... there actually isn't, like, a way to get across.
Do you need to get across that bridge? Standing next to him.
And
There's something over there. It's just a giant hole in the middle of the street. What is that? Not out of character.
Fucking hell.
the
Snake form going to form a bridge with her own body.
Huh.
as
Thank you. Won't that hurt?
Mikhail and Triton
No,
are
you're
investigating,
not heavy enough.
they're going to hear a very familiar groan as these giant flesh monsters start to make their way out onto the streets. Not ones that you have fought before, but very familiar to the goblin zombie. But this doesn't seem to be made out of goblins. These seem to be made out of people.
I'm sorry, but you said groan at the exact same time there was a meow from cat. And that's...
Or it's like, is currently tight walking across Nysiphaeia right now.
I'm just gonna put her token in, like, in between it. Like that. Oh, hold on.
That's as close as you're gonna get.
Like that. There you go. Since she's now stretched across the gap.
Thank you. Right.
Mikhail, you were saying?
So... Just like peers down into the hole. Does it have a bottom?
It seems to go through the sewers.
He's gonna, like- He's gonna kick a rock into the hole.
And it sounds like it goes down for a little bit. It sounds like a big part of the sewers caved in.
Oh, so there, I do hear a landing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a splash.
The sudden
I guess this is just a
push.
giant hole that leads to a sewer system. Weird. Is it like... Is it not? I mean, I imagine it isn't like perfectly square like this one is, right?
What do you mean?
I imagine it's like a circular, like
Oh.
jagged hole, like not like something that looks man-made like this one is.
Yeah, no. It's just that was the best I could get.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
It looks like an
I figured.
actual sinkhole kind of thing. It actually looks correct. Okay.
Because that would have been really weird if it was just a perfectly square hole that led into the ground.
Now,
That even
Mikhail.
looks a little bit like it's a picture taken from the inside of a vent.
So Mikhail had been thinking about what he was going to say to the wizard. When he yanked his ear, he didn't have a plan in mind. And then he sees Jeff just snap his fingers and then is thrust into darkness before blinking and is now back in this weird version of Dragon Guard. So he started just walking along his usual routes, kind of ignoring the world around him, still kind of dissociating, kind of in his own head, until he heard that weird zombie groan thing and turned to see the giant flesh creature. And he's kind of like a deer in headlights right now.
And you are going to notice that Thrin does not seem to be with you anymore. Now, Triton, you are going to hear and see 2 of these zombies start to approach you. Now, Mikhail has wandered off elsewhere, and the other 2 are at the bridge and or across it.
So for my initial 2 investigation roll, I'm just like looking around, and then I look at the ground. It's like, oh hey, a leaf just blew. That's pretty cool, I guess. And then he's just watching the leaf, and then he's like, he sees just the 2 fucking giant monsters. Are like, oh shit. Do they look like they notice him?
Oh yeah, they notice you.
Are they hostile?
And as one steps closer, it seems to break the bit front of the cart that you usually pull, as it's looking dead at you.
Hello there. He's pointing at them. You don't look very friendly to me, and neither do you either. I could use some help over here if anyone can hear me.
I'm assuming it's audible at this distance.
Yeah, if he's yelling.
Anyone?
The fuck's
All
going
right.
on now?
Big two big guys.
I'm assuming he sees the zombies across the bridge.
Varis, could you like come over here and help me real quick?
Fucking shit. He's gonna run. He's gonna like go across. Okay. This way. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way, guys. And he just turns to go with Varis.
If we go across the bridge, and then Nysiphaeia comes with us, they can't get across. They're too slow.
I guess so.
Just don't fall in or scratch or pull too much on the scales.
I'm going slowly.
This is still a part of my body.
And you guys realize Mikhail is not with you.
Also,
Mikhail's stuck on that side over there.
there's
Fuck! You saw him go that way.
Yeah, we need to go
not
back.
enough time.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get back over there. Let's move down the canal.
As you all head further down the canal, I assume you guys are going this way.
Yeah.
Okay. You will spot Mikhail, and he's standing there as a zombie is looming over him. You're about, you can see him. There's just no clear way across without getting into the water.
Shit. Fuck. Nysiphaeia? Crossbow? Something? Anything?
This and this. Is it still standing, Diamond? The 2 piers.
Barely.
What sort of a distance is this? I don't think I can stretch out that long.
Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, one might say.
I can't. I have 25 feet of tail, and then like
I would
8
say
feet of height on top of that.
you would be able
I can do
to
peer
do
to
this.
peer.
Yeah, peer to peer, you'd be able to do it. I would just make you guys roll athletics or acrobatics as the piers are falling apart due to rotting.
I am mostly worried about the pier holding up the weight of the snake, because I would assume that in snake form she is incredibly heavy.
Yeah.
Varis is just gonna go into the water.
Oh.
A
No,
meteor hits
you
Varis
fool.
for that joke.
Get in the water.
Well, if
Does anything happen if he jumps in?
No,
if he
like, I
immediately
mean, it's gonna
sinks,
taste
then it's water
gross.
even I won't be able to.
Yeah, he's gonna swim across.
What was your
Varis
mouth
is
open
infected
when-
with something bad.
God damn it. He's going to hop. She's going to hop in. She's going to hop in as well. She has 40 feet of swimming speed, so she can cross across it. She can cross across it. That's an English thing.
She can cross it.
Faster.
Well, shit. I guess I'm swimming too.
And as you guys hop on to the pier, I need you all to roll a dexterity saving throw just to be sure.
12.
I got a 4!
Oh, we all rolled like ass. That's crazy.
So,
It's fine.
Faye, you partially fall through, and the wood kind of has you stuck. Varis, your right foot falls in and gets stuck. Maei, Triton fully goes through the fucking the pier back into the water.
That, like, the only thing that's sticking out is his fucking head.
And Mikhail, you are going to see the zombie start to pull its arm back as it gets ready to punch you.
He's kind of just staring at it. Can I make some kind of observational check?
Sure. What you looking for?
I'm not really sure. I'm just kind of looking. Looking for something that doesn't belong.
Alright. Does a 25 hit, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you are observing it, it doesn't hold back its punch as it punches you straight in the chest. That's 4d8 plus 10. I'm sticking with that. So let me roll that really quick. You are gonna get thrown into the water, though.
That's fine.
So that's 31 damage.
Well, if Thrin's not here, he's out.
And you are in the water.
You're knocked. Hold on. Mikhail, are you knocked?
Yeah.
God damn it! Okay.
Oh, that makes me.
He had exactly 31 HP without Thrin.
Oh. You all now have the
Why?
choice to either start initiative or run away.
Nah, I'm not fighting these. I'm out of here. I'm getting Mikhail.
Where is the funky Mikhail guy?
He
Yeah,
fell
I was-
onto a boat.
I was gonna say, I'm
Or
getting Mikhail.
flew through
So
it.
who is stuck in which way? What happened to us on the pier again?
So
Besides the fact that Triton went.
Through the pier, yeah.
Varis had a foot stuck in the pier. You also had one, but it was kind of like depending on if you were in your snake form or just your legs form.
Snake.
Snake form, it's fucking scratching up your tail like hell.
One of you grab that stupid little fuck and let's go. And then she's gonna pull her greatsword and just hack away at the pier to free herself.
Varis is already swimming over to go and get on the boat and grab Mikhail.
And as you guys are doing that, you will see a big ball of light shoot past all of you and incinerate both of these as you hear them, like, crumple into the same type of fucking fleshy goop that the last one you had fought had also turned into.
Bigger fish?
And for the sake of simplicity, because I don't have another token for this, you're going to see somebody standing here. But they are a cloaked figure, and they have a wand in their hand as they quickly look back up the river at the other two that have started to make their way down. And without a word, she quickly goes further up the canal, and you see another fireball shoot at these creatures and incinerate them once again.
Whoa.
Varis isn't
Yes.
questioning it. He's just-
Really cool magic.
He's pulling out the potion of healing that Triton gave to him. Well, you said this would be useful later, and that I shouldn't have used it before. Better be fucking glad that I kept this. Use it on Mikhail.
Sorry.
I need to roll for that.
While you guys are doing that, and I have to pull up a sheet, so just give me 1 sec.
That's 10 HP healing.
Alright, Mikhail heals for 10. You're back up. How do you feel, buddy?
You. He immediately kind of like blinks his eyes open.
Well, you were right. That potion was more useful in this instance than it was back on the ship.
What?
I hate when you're right.
What?
You were knocked out. We need to leave.
Hey, you took quite a punch there.
He doesn't seem like he's fully there. He's kind of registering what you're saying as he's like getting up and like wobbling off of the boat, trying to crawl back to where he was originally.
And
Where are you going?
you guys are going to see the figure come back, and she's gonna hop from this boat to this boat. You know, not everybody just walks around during a zombie apocalypse. And she's gonna kind of move her hood out of her face. This looks like somebody you all know, but she's older and more experienced.
Hey, hello there. Really appreciate the help, but oh. Wait a minute. Do I know you? You look awful familiar. Hold on a minute.
Fuck are you
Don't
talking
tell
about?
me.
Or I say it's supposed to look. So this looks like an enemy, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Holy shit! It's the kid. You're the kid.
It's
Okay,
the
cool,
kiddest
so I'm
of
dream-
kids.
Okay, cool. So I'm dreaming. We're all back at where the wizard was. They cast a sleep spell on us. Cool. How do I wake up? Triton, pinch me.
Varys, this is entirely real. I'll still pinch you though, but like.
Do it. I want proof. Do it. I want proof. I want proof. Fucking do it now.
He pinches you.
Fuck! Ow!
You're all alive.
Didn't have to do it so hard.
Perhaps it needs to be more pain to wake up. Get smacked with the flat side of her greatsword.
He like falls into the water.
Hi.
His head turns into an accordion.
Bowling pin getting knocked over sound.
She's kind of gonna be in a state of shock. As she has kind of a hand covering her mouth, and she's gonna take a step back. Oh, you're all alive. Am I dreaming? This can't be real.
Yeah, no, you and me are in the same boat. What's going on?
What do you mean? What do you mean we're still alive? Of course we're still alive.
Wait. No. Shush. Hang on. Anemone. When was the last place you saw us? Do you remember?
10 years ago?
That's what's happening. You know, I'm really not a big fan of wizards. I don't like him that much. I don't. I really don't. So, you saw us back with that old man, didn't you? You were there. You saw us get lifted up above the ground, and we vanished, yes?
I remember that happening, but that's not the last I saw you all.
What? Wait, how? That just happened. At least for us.
That happened.
When did you...
10 years ago. For me.
But you said you saw us again after that had happened, but before we just met. What happened?
I don't think this is the best place for us to talk about this right now. I need you all to follow me. We need to go.
Right. Is there... Right.
I'll second that.
I'd rather not talk on this rickety old boat either. I'm willing to go with you wherever.
Can I potentially get some help out of this like fucking plank of wood? Like my head's starting to kill me a little bit. Can I get out of here?
I think it'd probably be better if you just fell through and came out the water on the other side. You're a bit heavy. I can't carry you.
I can.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, if you wouldn't mind the hand, Nysiphaeia, that'd be great.
Just climb onto my back, onto my tail.
Ooh, fascinating tails.
If you pull the scales, I will drown you.
Not without permission, at least.
Thank you.
May I pull the scale?
No.
All right.
You're gonna see her sigh, and she's gonna say something under her breath.
As you see from Anemone, dark tendrils come out to move the boat.
Nah, that's fucking crazy.
Ooh.
What?
I'm gonna slowly reach a hand out to try and touch one of the tendrils.
They feel familiar to you. They almost go to you like a feeling of longing. Familiar in feeling as well.
He kind of mutters Thrin's name under his breath, still very visibly out of it.
Yes.
And he doesn't... He still seems a bit non-respondent. He's just confirming that it is Thrin, and now he's just kind of waiting for something to happen.
And after that, Thrin seems to move this boat that's diagonal to horizontal so that you guys have a way to walk across. And she's gonna start leading you to the sewers. But she doesn't really seem to say anything on the way. Here comes
Conga.
Everybody line up, line up, line up.
Slide to the left.
Slide to the right.
As you guys go through the sewers, you guys will remember the way to the Thieves Guild. And she kinda...
Yeah.
But the sewers looks more run down, and you can see further down the way that that's probably where the cave-in and sinkhole was, because it's blocked off by a shit ton of rocks.
Why are we... well, I mean, if it's been 10 years, surely they've let bygones be bygones by now. They already have, but...
There's no one left, and she's gonna keep walking.
What?
And open the door.
So... Those creatures, they got to them then? Claude? Everyone? I wouldn't expect Claude to lose in a fight to one of those things. Could have beaten me within an inch of my life within a minute.
And I didn't expect you all to go down either, but here we are. And she's gonna walk in.
What? Yeah, he'll follow. So, you're saying you saw us, me, Mikhail, everyone. You saw us die.
You all told me to run, and I did. And I ran with Thrin, and the next time I saw you guys, you were all zombies. And I had to take care of it. It's not exactly my happiest memory.
Hey, hang on a minute. I was supposed to head back to Green Peaks after a while.
But that's not possible. I'm here, and I don't remember that happening. So clearly that wasn't me. Was it? What is happening?
It's starting to dawn on Triton that oh man, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, continue.
Something is clearly funny if we are having distinctly different memories of events that have happened. If you saw that happen, are you my anemone? The same anemone who saw us disappear?
I have no idea. I just know that a lot has changed, and now you guys are back, but if you aren't, it's fine. It's just... I'll explain everything after everyone's inside.
Right. Want to sit over there?
Yeah.
Gesturing towards the table.
Find a place.
If there is still a table there.
And you'll notice that the Thieves Guild looks a lot more run down. There seems to be a barricade over here.
Sit himself down on one of the seats.
And you'll notice that Anemone is kind of blocking one of the doors, waiting for you all to walk past her.
Mikhail isn't... He's kind of meandering, kind of looking around, as if this is the first time seeing the guilds.
Alright.
Say, what? Where's Astrid?
Who?
Astrid, the Asimir?
I don't. Did we ever? I don't think Anemone ever heard about Astrid.
She used to
They
be
had
here.
gone.
Wouldn't she still be
Yeah.
here?
Well, Astrid's all the way back.
I don't really.
Shit, that's right. That's a different place. Never mind. Fuck, I forgot. This is Drakengard, not Oxshire.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. Sorry.
We never
I'm losing
introduced
it.
Astrid. We never introduced Astrid to Anemone.
Well,
Never got the
she
chance.
probably would have heard her talking over the sending stone, right? When we
Not
were
sure.
talking. Yeah, when we were talking to her a couple times. Anyways, that's besides the point. She's not here.
I don't really know much of anybody who wasn't in Drakengard. I know that there were revolutionary groups when things started to go down in other towns, but after everything went to, well, shit, I haven't really talked to anybody as of late.
So, every single town has been destroyed?
That I know of, I can't really seem to get out of here.
Fuck. Well, you got quite good at magic in the time since I last saw... well, I guess that isn't you, is it?
Yeah, I was trained
I'm not
well.
really the Varis that you know, am I?
You all act the same.
Strangely. I still don't quite know what's going on in that regard. Part of me thinks that one of the two of us has false memories, but from what you're saying, it's as if we've been slingshotted forward in time. Although I don't exactly know what that would entail or how that would work.
It's time manipulation magic.
Magic is
It's
not my
a
strong
thing.
suit. I killed wizards. I didn't...
Well, some of the elders among the tribes down in the deep did speak of similar feats being made.
It's very...
influencing the world and nature itself, but...
It's insanely hard to master that kind of magic. I mean, you gotta be some kind of, like, fucking legendary wizard to pull this off.
I could
the fact that it's actually happening now, like, Jeff, that guy did this shit to us.
Yeah, well, I've heard stories that magic can do things beyond your wildest imagination, but this is not something that I ever envisioned.
Man, I really need to talk to that guy.
I've tried to mess with big magic before, and it didn't exactly work out in my favor. You can only assume that the big magic that she's talking about is possibly Wish. And she can't use it anymore.
The Wish spell.
Right.
The what?
I tried to learn Wish, and it didn't exactly work out.
Well, I can't tell much in that regard either. I only know of the spell's name.
What did you...
All I know is that it can
to...
supposedly do anything, and no other restrictions, or anything else about how to use it, or anything like that. I've only heard of it in legend. Let alone seeing someone use it ever.
What did you try to use the spell for?
I tried to fix things and to bring you all back, and at first I thought, oh, maybe this was a delayed reaction to me using the spell. when I saw you all, but I guess it didn't work.
Huh.
And I can't use it again.
Can Varis do a history check on what little he would know about Wish?
Yeah.
That's a 9.
Well, you probably know.
Because out of character, what I... Oh, wait, never mind.
You probably know, like, the base amount of information that everybody would know about Wish. It's a really powerful spell that can alter time and space. But just the basic.
Because out of
info.
character, I'm imagining what actually happened is it wasn't actually the wizard that sent us here. It was the wish from this anemone that put us here, and not the wizard. Because of the wording of the spell, that needs to be very specific because of the way wish works. But I don't think that Varis would put that together at all.
Gotcha. But after you all had told me to run, and I ran, I was surviving on my own for a while, and I did come back to the guild to try to get help, but I feel like I only led them to all dying. And I didn't start to learn magic more until things got this severe.
So,
Fuck.
how did this all start? Like, what did we tell you to run from?
We were just traveling, and these creatures started to show up, these things, and you lot seemed to know what you were dealing with. They looked similar to the ones up top. And I thought that you all would be able to handle it, and that would be the end of it, but that wasn't it, and things got worse.
Oh, that sounds like us. Meddling in things we don't belong in. Fighting things that we shouldn't be fighting. Well, this does look like a pretty irreparable situation. I feel like Wish is only something out of myth, but I feel like that's the only thing that could potentially stop all of this from happening. Some powerful spell that can do anything if the world is in this amount of disrepair. Like, legend is the only thing you can truly rely on in a situation like this. But if you're saying that the wish spell didn't work, even if you were able to cast it, then... Fuck. The only thing that I can think of is... if this is truly you, 10 years ahead, or 10 years difference from where we were when that happened, if we could somehow go back to where we were, we could stop this from happening. Although I'm not exactly sure how we'd go about doing that.
Well, you're safe here. I have this place locked up pretty tight, so if you all want to stay a night or two, I can try to help figure it out.
Yeah. Right. I mean, not much of a choice. There's not much else left to do. I am a little bit exhausted after all this. I would like a bit of a rest.
Take.
Triton still has his sending stone.
Yes.
He wants to try. He's gonna try and contact Astrid through it.
It crackles, but there's nothing in response.
Damn it!
I'd imagine that wouldn't work. We're not where we're supposed to be.
I just thought I'd give it a try.
You can take any of the rooms. Just don't mess with the cell block area, please.
He shrugs and heads down to the yellow carpet room.
Mikhail's old room.
That's my room, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not saying that in character. He spent this entire time leaning on the pole with his back to the table, just kind of listening and staring off into space.
Varis doesn't give a shit. As far as he's concerned, this isn't his Mikhail's room, and if anything.
Yeah.
Is like the fireplace rug area over here still relatively intact? All things considered?
The rug is fine, but the couch and the chairs look like torn up. Like they were used for
That's fine.
other materials.
Nysiphaeia's just gonna sliver her way all the way up there and then just curl up onto herself into like a little pile of tail.
Triton?
I have had just about enough of things.
Triton's trying to figure out what's next for him because he's realizing that he's in a fucked up situation with fucked up surroundings, and who knows? The thoughts are running into his head as like Grim Peaks could be this fucked up. Amber could be dead. Who knows?
Right.
He's you can kind of see him like his eyes are kind of darting a little bit. He's kind of having a little bit of a breakdown.
You still have that notebook, don't you? You got a couple extra pages I could borrow, and a thing I can write with.
Yeah, sure. He pulls out his notebook and hands you pages and stuff.
Nods and heads back into the room. He's gonna write down the stuff he heard from Anemone.
Alright.
And some of what he knows, and all that he can remember from what happened before we were transported here. And as well as the discrepancies between his own testimony of things that he knows happened and the things that Anemone says happened.
She's kind of gonna fiddle with her cloak a little bit as she looks at both of you, Triton and Mikhail. If you had any more questions, I could try to answer them.
Mikhail finally seems to like snap out of this weird stasis he's been in. As he like slowly turns around to look at Anemone. There's still some blood from his nose from the instant knockout from earlier. Seems like he hadn't even noticed that or thought to wipe it away. As he kind of just looks at Anemone with this expression that's kind of hard to read. It's a mixture of confusion and distance. Like he's not recognizing anything around him. Anemone?
Yeah?
He's gonna slowly take another step closer and reach out a hand and place it on her arm. Are you... Kind of trails off as he kind of like just looks her up and down, kind of examining her for any like wounds, and kind of just pulls her closer for a very stilted hug.
She's immediately going to hug you back, and she's going to start crying into your shoulder.
He's gonna let her, and he's not gonna let her go.
And I would say this calls for you all to get a long rest.
Perchance. Well, yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll save it.
No, go ahead. What did you have in mind?
I was gonna say Triton's gonna go for a very, very long walk.
I mean, you could try, but the doors to the place are kind of sealed.
Fuck!
She's
God
Pace in a
damn
circle.
it!
Pace in a circle around one of the around the pillar.
or like in one of the
There's
rooms.
an invisible barrier.
What? Bear. Never mind.
Barrier! Sorry.
Maya, but then there's barrier.
Oh.
You started the joke and I had to complete it. I was bound by law. But I would like to take the long rest time to maybe, I don't know. There's things Mikhail wants to do, but it just takes him some time, is all.
Yeah. Like, what did you want to do?
So, it takes a couple of minutes, but eventually he kind of just slowly, like, continues holding Anemone, but kind of sinks down to the floor and pulls her down with him as they just kind of sit there. And he kind of... It seems like with the passage of time, he's starting to regain his senses. The entire time since they got off the boat, he had been so removed from himself that it seemed like he wasn't really there. And that only got worse as they entered the Thieves Guild in this new fucked up world. But he's finally kind of coming to, as he just slowly just starts stroking Anemone's hair and whispering reassurances over and over again. It's gonna be okay. You're alright. You're okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. He's at least more present now.
Right.
So, wait, where's Triton on the map at the moment?
Oh, hold on.
Triton,
Let me zoom out.
I had him moved into a room.
Okay.
Unless you want him pacing.
So
in, like,
I
the
guess I'll just say
corridor.
that he realized that the doors were locked. He panicked a little bit, so he just walked into a room and concealed himself and starts pacing. He's just like muttering to himself, I guess, before he goes to sleep.
Alright. And you guys get a long rest. And unfortunately, when you guys wake up, you all are still in this hell of a future.
Phenomenal.
But, Forrest, would you say that Mikhail would have gone eventually to a room and slept, or
No.
exhaustion?
No. He would have slept on the fucking floor if
Okay.
it meant just staying where he is.
Alright, yeah. So you guys passed out on the floor.
Yup.
But yeah, come the next morning, you all are still here in hell.
Yeah. Varis eats a ration in his room and comes out. Oh. So if I wasn't convinced this isn't a dream before, I think I can say for certain that it isn't one now. You know, Anemone, I've been meaning to ask. When I knew you, you didn't really talk. You can only speak through writing, and only in written thieves can't. Is this the same for you, or?
So she literally probably just woken up a few minutes ago, but it looks like she slept on the floor. But
You okay?
I'm fine, tired. The floor isn't comfortable, but no, I didn't really talk when I was younger. There's a lot of history behind that.
Huh. But you eventually grew into talking, I suppose, then, yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
Huh.
I
Interesting.
got to talk with Bryn.
How did that... Yeah, that's another thing. How did that happen? The last I've seen Thryn... He looks over at Mikhail. Thryn was a parasite within Mikhail. How did it transfer out of Mikhail and into you?
I found him after I went looking for you all when you didn't come back.
I see. I guess in this place, Mikhail died and Thryn needed a new host, and the zombies didn't kill Thryn. Hang on. I'd imagine Thryn... Actually, hang on. Thryn, are you in there?
Anemone's kind of gonna look at her cloak and poke it a little bit. Bryn.
What?
Our Mexican man is not on demand anymore. Where is he?
Liar!
We
Liar!
have run out of.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
We have run out of
What's
tokens.
happening?
We gotta watch an ad.
Bryn. Very...
Yeah, you gotta pay for my voice.
I gotta pay to talk to Thryn, bro.
Alright, sorry. What happened?
Pay to Thrin.
I'd imagine in the absence of a host, you couldn't use one of those zombie things as a host, could you?
No.
Makes sense. I suppose your host would have to be living in order for you to get anything out of it.
Yes. When everything happened, I jumped to the child.
Last living host you could find. Well, this is certainly something. Well, I've had time to think and I've still got no ideas. The only thing I know that could maybe potentially stop this is if we're able to go into the future, there has to be some way of going back into the past. And if we could do that, then we could stop this before it ever happened. Although, that's kind of a long shot.
We'll look at an anemone.
I could try to go look to see if there's anything left. I've tried to scavenge as much as I can, but...
Among, like, spell scrolls, you mean? Do you have a lot of those?
I have a few, but none of them really could come in handy, and
Mik-
I can't use some of these.
Mikhail's going to slowly sit up, having pretended to be asleep mostly since Varis woke up. And he's gonna dip a hand into his cloak and pull out his spell scroll of wishing.
Do we have a range something?
Huh?
Don't we have a what?
Don't we have something else that would allow us to do wish? Or am I dumb?
No.
Was just
Wait,
a scroll?
Should
it a
should
ring?
Thrin speak up?
Yeah, go ahead.
No need. This
Huh?
one is powerful enough. And slinks back into Anemone.
So you've been doing your research.
I've been trying. There's not much I can learn from abandoned buildings and corpses.
Still impressive. I've heard that it takes truly powerful wizards millennia just to be able to cast their most powerful spells using wizard magic to keep themselves alive using some sort of spell or a phylactery like a lich. To do all this within 10 years is impressive.
Gotta learn quick.
Although maybe my sources are far-fetched. Again, all this is only things that I know of in folktale and legend.
This one is no wizard. Innate magic lies within.
She's a
Interesting.
sorcerer?
That would definitely expedite the process if you had latent magic energy within you. Most wizards don't have any of that. They have to do it via hard work and dedication. So I've been told.
You'd be right. It is a relief to hear that you didn't go down the same path I did.
Well, you taught me magic.
In any case, if it is that simple, go on.
But before we can start digging to send you guys back to where you were, I have a few things I have to take care of. I've been trying to reverse this whole apocalypse since it started, almost.
And you're not certain if anyone else is even alive.
Nobody that I can trust. And she's gonna start walking down the hallway.
So you do know of people who are still living. You just don't trust them.
If I were to trust the people that were still alive,
You'll walk along next to her.
it would... I'd be throwing away everything that I've achieved just by surviving. She's gonna stop at this door. And you're probably...
You don't mean... There's something inside of this room, isn't there?
It's what I've been trying to reverse. She'll open the door, and she'll step inside. You are going to see 3 zombies. One that that looks worse than the other 2. Claude, Adam, and Leto. And Leto looks the worst out of the 3. I've been trying to reverse this since I found them.
Well... So this is what you've been working towards?
Trying to fix it? Yeah.
Still no ideas on a cure, I'd imagine.
No. And the bodies decompose the same way, and it's a little hard to fix a body without restoration magic.
Well, only thing I can think of, those... Actually, he's gonna look at the zombies. Do they have any visible crystals embedded inside of them, or are these just zombies?
No. They're just zombies.
Because the amalgamations are powered by the yellow crystals. These are just regular walking corpses that have been given life through some means. I'm not exactly sure how necromancy works, or if that's even what this is. Again, I'm not familiar with magic like you are.
Who's responsible?
I don't know. It's another thing I've been trying to figure out. I've only ever dealt with one really annoying person that I always seem to lose as soon as I get a tail.
Any idea what they look like?
Tail?
No, not a rat tail, but he's annoying to say the least. It's a little hard to go off of nothing but just black armor.
You're kidding me.
But you know it's a he.
I know that much, but that's it. And to be fair, Leto was probably the most difficult one to find.
Well, if they're entirely covered in armor, that doesn't give us a whole lot to work with, unfortunately.
Well, I might have a guess as to who it could be.
Really?
You're not gonna like it.
Well, I'm not liking a lot of what's going on here. Couldn't possibly be worse.
When we fought that thing from the bag of holding, it said something. It said Irina. Irina was Strahd's obsession. And Strahd just so happens to be the father of one Kathos Rain. And the last time that I saw Kathos Rain, before we boated the boat, Thryn said that he had the exact same aura about him that the Bagman did. One of death.
Then you're saying they're one and the same? But what does that have to do with the armor?
Kathos is a paladin. Isn't it obvious?
But it could be anyone. You're not seriously considering that anyone in armor could possibly be him.
He's been following us since we met him. Once his coincidence, twice his happenstance, a third time.
You're talking about the one with the sunblade, right?
That's right. We've seen him before. Helped us out of a couple of binds.
I kind of remember him. And if he is the one that's been causing all this, then the sunblade is the correlation. Because I remember seeing it.
You saw the sunblade?
Still has it. Last time I saw it was on him.
When
So
was the
this
last time
time-
you saw it?
I was trying to do a survey of the area. It's a little hard to pin down a shadow, but he was following me.
Well, this would be a real good time for those legendary heroes of tales gone by to come back and save the day. Although I feel like that's not exactly going to be something that happens. Not even sure if they're even alive at this point. So we're stuck picking up the sloppy seconds then.
If I was just able to get out of Dragon Guard, I'd be able to make my way to the Haven Plains and maybe ask the Empire for help. I don't even know if the Empire is still standing.
Well, if you weren't able to traverse before by yourself, if you're with us as a group, we might potentially have a chance. Slim to none, but it's better than nothing. Unless you have better ideas.
But this isn't your time. You have to go home.
Right.
It'll be way easier for you all to fix this back in the past than it would be to try to fix it here.
So you can send us back. You're confident?
I can try. It's not a guarantee.
The only thing is, I'm not sure if I want to go back yet. I mean, as much as I would love to go back to my own time, it's one thing I want to know first, and that's why all of this happened in the first place. I can't know how to stop this if I don't know what caused it. Part of me wants to say that it's because of those crystals, considering we saw those golems before, and a lot of them. But I'm not sure. If we could just find some sort of clues scattered around to get at least some idea of how all of this happened, or if you have any ideas, since you've been here, not us. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to try to figure out how to send you all home. I don't recommend staying in here too long. They don't exactly... I don't think they'd want us to see them like this.
Right. Well, I guess if we're going to find out how this happened, we're just going to have to look in our own time. Sure, I was thinking that going on this mission would be just a simple way of getting a quick couple hundred gold pieces.
It's never about the money. Never, I guess. She's gonna start to leave the room.
So, one spell and we're back in our own time, yeah?
That should be how it goes. If you want to get the other two while I figure this out.
Some part of me feels like this is Garrett's fault. It's itching at me. Not sure why.
Whose?
Garrett, the mayor. Back at the town where we got our mission from.
Just
AKA
now.
Gerard.
Gerard, not Garrett.
Just now picking that up.
Well,
I don't know. It's not good to jump to assumptions.
I have no idea who that is, unfortunately.
We never told you.
But he either, if he's some big rich shot guy, he probably either made it out of this alive using his money, or ended up dying and getting made into one of those Goliaths.
I suppose that's the thing we're gonna have to find out when we get back.
It's caused by someone in black armor.
You were saying that was Kathos, wasn't it?
I'm not so sure anymore.
Triton, would you say that you would be up and ready to rejoin the group?
So, early in the morning, as the conversation's happening throughout the time, he's curled up in fetal position on the floor, crying his eyes out.
Oh.
And then he builds up the strength to get himself together and stands up, takes a breath, realizes that this is his future. He's all doom and gloom now. And he just wants to go back home. Then he hears that an enemy has a way to take us back that's not a guaranteed, but he hears that anyways. So he hears go back home. So like, yeah, he's ready to go.
And Faye?
She's ready to go whenever.
Alright. So, an enemy is kind of gonna walk out of the office with a few books. Alright, I think I can make this work. Let's figure this out, huh? She kind of has a
Right.
smile on her face, trying to lighten the situation up. And as she heads out into the main area, you three in the hallway are going to hear a crackle over the sending stone.
Wait a minute.
And
Picking
then,
up something?
and then you're going to
Yeah,
hear,
it is. Let's see.
hear
That's
a voice.
not possible.
Hand over the girl,
Hello?
and your lives will be spared. And it sounds muffled, as if he's wearing a helmet, but you can tell that whoever this person is, he wants anemone, and he'll let you go free.
Have
if
we
you
heard
do.
their voice before?
History.
I'm not just muffled too much to tell.
No, you should still be able to recognize a voice even if it's muffled.
And sorry, buddy, you kind of breaking up here. I couldn't understand a word you just said. Hello, you still there?
Like I said, hand over the girl, and I'll spare your lives.
Oh, geez, sorry, buddy. I can't. I still can't hear you. I get you.
Varis looks at
You wanna be on the
Triton
wrong
and makes a
number?
get a load of this guy motion into the sending stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you guys want, you can try to roll history to see if...
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
10.
How if I could roll above a 10 for once?
I
That would
got
be
a
great.
23, my guy.
Okay.
13.
19.
Alright. You all recognize this voice.
Wait, why did I roll insight? Hold on, I rolled the wrong thing.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I saw it. I ignored it. As it clicks, and you all recognize this voice. Kathos fucking Rain.
That's him. That is him.
Ooh, let's go.
Cinnabon. Good to hear from you again. We were just leaving.
Varis, buddy, he already hung up.
He didn't hang up.
Did he hang up?
No, he
Did he
didn't.
hang up?
No,
Hello?
he didn't.
You still there?
I'm not going to let you lot leave. It's a simple request, really. I take the girl, you all live.
Or what? You and what army? You're not even here.
Varis!
Famous last words.
Oh. You think I don't know where you all are? Your little
I mean, you
filthy
probably don't.
corner that you call a guild. Right in the sewers,
Oh, I guess he
right?
does.
Where do you want us to meet?
Up top. By the canals.
But what's with all this
Maybe.
hostility? I thought we were cool. We talked before. There's no ire amongst us. You saved us before.
And that was in the past. The girl at the canal with the bridge. If I don't see you there with her, I'm killing you all on the spot. And it cuts out.
Not if I fucking kill you first, you bastard. You're preventing me from going back home. I'm gonna kick your ass.
That was the calmest
And then he
threat
fucking
I've
hangs
ever
up.
heard.
Let's get this over with.
Ah,
And then Triton storms off.
So, Anemone, how does this spell that you're doing, does it have a casting? Do you need to take time to cast it?
You're gonna see like a bunch of books and like runes and her wand in like the middle of it all as she's like flipping through. And she looks up at you. This could take me a few hours.
Ugh.
Did he specify when to meet him? I was not.
He did not.
I think that means as soon as possible, which is a problem.
2 minutes.
Why?
2 minutes!
What's going on?
I was hoping we'd be leaving now, as in now. We have a problem. We got a call from the black armored fellow. It's Kathos. He wants you, and I'm not sure why. He says if we don't turn you in, we're all dead.
Okay.
So if you can't get us out of here right now...
Yeah, that's
Wait, what?
a problem. It's a big problem. And now she's kind of like she throws the book on the table and she picks up another one and she starts going through it faster. Just give me a few. I'll try to speed this up.
But what do they want with you in the first place? Why have they been following you?
You don't exactly decimate a lot of their zombie forces and just get away scot-free.
So he did this?
I don't know, I just know that he doesn't like that I'm dealing with the zombie population.
So he controls them somehow? Or at the very least he doesn't want the zombies to be controlled for some reason? This is his world that he lives on. He needs people to be alive, I would imagine. If he was so adamant about saving others 10 years ago, what would cause a switch up like this? It just doesn't make sense.
I'm going to ask him. And Mikhail's going to head for the exit.
I'm coming with you.
No, you're not.
No, I'm coming with you.
No.
I can't trust you to go on alone on something like this. What if he kills you?
Varis, who is going to take care of my daughter if I die?
That goes insanely hard.
As
will.
he says this, he turns around to look at Varis, and he has a mixture of emotions on his face. Something akin to rage and dread and tears.
Are you sure you can do this alone?
No, I'm not.
Then why go? Why go by yourself? Why not with me?
I'm not sending you three to go talk to him. It's not you three who have a grudge against him. It's not you three whose family is being directly threatened by him.
Actually, I beg to differ. This is also my problem. He's preventing me from going home. I do have a grudge with this bastard, so I'm going with you. I'm gonna put him in his fucking place.
And I care about Anemone just as much as you do. I don't want to see them go. I don't want to turn them in.
I also need someone to help her with the spell. The process might be expedited if she has an extra pair of hands.
Triton?
Fuck.
You're
can help.
the most
That's
magically
right.
adept out of all of us besides Mikhail.
I beg your pardon.
And this is qualified than me. I mean, like I said, I'm just an adept. I'm not really. I'm a learner. I'm not really good at magic just yet.
As much as I wouldn't necessarily shed tears if you did not come back, I do wish to return home. I will gladly stay here and help the young miss with her spell. If you go and get yourself killed by the Leviathan, I do not care. But I am going home.
If things go south with you talking with them, I want to be there. So at the very least, we have
We have what?
something.
More deaths on our hands?
A better chance?
A better chance at what?
I don't know, getting away? Something? Anything? All I know is that you on your own are going to die. If things were to go south.
Maybe it's what I deserve.
No, it's not.
Listen, Mikhail, I've had my issues with you. I feel like I've internally resolved them. And right now, my issue is that you don't have as much of a say over us as you think you do. We are our own people. We make our own decisions, and I'm gonna help you out above. All right?
Gonna get yourself killed.
That's what you're doing. What does it matter to you?
It's different.
At least I died trying to get out of here. But I want to see this fucker face to face, and let him know that he's on my shit list.
And besides, well, for all I knew, you wanted me dead. Last I'd seen, you hadn't forgiven me. So why care about my life now?
I don't know.
It's very admirable of you, Mikhail, for you to care like that. But right now, it's not really the time to do that. It's appreciated, really, but like we're doing this regardless. So let's go if we're doing this.
Besides, if the spell really is going to take hours to prepare, and we stay here and it doesn't get done, we're dead either way.
We're a team. Let's get out of here like it's a team.
All I know is that splitting ourselves up is only going to cause more problems.
Look, I can figure this out. I can do it faster. You guys don't need to go and confront him. This is dangerous. I can do this. I promise. I swear.
It's all right. Don't stress yourself out. It's okay. We're only going out there to buy some time.
I don't want to see you guys die again.
We're not gonna die, kid. It'll be all right.
Are you really sure that you can do this in a shorter amount of time? I mean, at least shorter than the amount of time it would take for Kathos to get here?
If I use the rooms and I overcharge the one, maybe I'll be able to expedite the process and pull more magic. I think I can do it.
How long?
What can I do to help you right now?
Just a few minutes. If he knows our location, we need to start barricading the entrances.
All right, let's get to it then.
And our only chance
there's no
is going to
need
be if we can hold them off at the entrance long enough for you to create the spell.
Alright.
We're going to need to do at least something. Because he knows that we're here.
Of course he does. Alright. I'll work on this. You lot barricade the entrances.
Right.
So, what are the heaviest objects that are still intact?
The heaviest
Probably the
objects
tables?
Yeah. Would be tables, a few supply barrels, maybe that are empty, stools, chairs, desks.
So,
Varis is going to start moving tables toward the door.
looking at the largest, most sturdiest table, he's going to like attempt to pick it up and then place it in front of the doorway.
As you're moving the table, putting it in front of the doorway, you feel something off. It feels like the ground itself is shaking. Like there's an army marching down.
So, about that time.
I got it, I'm working on it. It's almost done.
Guys, they're right in front of the door.
He moves the table in front of the door. Backs
He's
off.
right behind me, isn't he?
He's right behind me, isn't he?
So,
Guys. Almost out of time.
So, Nysiphaeia is going to go snake again, and going to start picking up the heaviest pieces of furniture that can be seen around here, and stacking them up at the entrance as much as possible.
Yeah, I would say that you guys have
her-
successfully barricaded the entrances as much as you possibly could. But
As best as we can, yeah, against...
you're starting to hear a lot of banging and the breaking of things. Even banging from the cell block area. It seems like the 3 zombies that you guys, that Anemone had locked up, seems to be agitated and or activated as to whatever is happening right now.
We're just gonna pick up an entire bed and just barricade it up against the door. I can lift almost 500 pounds with carrying capacity. I am playing indoors decorator the game right now, except I'm horrible at it. I'm stacking everything, all the heaviest shit first. It's just a hallway that's full of. There's nothing but wooden furniture, full of wooden furniture. The entire hallway. First the beds, then tables, then like the big sofa and like the big heavy stuff, and then chairs and whatnot.
So we're running a channel on the DIY how to get rid of clutter in your home.
Project Zomboid moment.
Yeah.
No, if it was the Project Zomboid moment, we would put a single chair in front of that door and they wouldn't be able to pathfind through it.
Anemone, can the spell take all of us, as in you included? If it's just us going, then you'll be stuck in here.
I'll figure it out. I've figured it out before. I know how to sneak out of a tricky situation. What's important is getting you all
We're
home.
surrounded. They're at every entrance.
If we're going back in time to reverse changes to time that caused this reality, then all that means is the moment we get sent back in time, this reality and all the people in it probably cease to exist. Can we get going now?
I don't know that for sure, and I'm not leaving her
I'm sorry
here.
this is happening, kid. I really am.
You guys are gonna fix it.
How can you say that? She's right here.
We're going
She's
to fix
speaking,
this shit.
breathing.
She's right here, and she probably knows what I'm trying to say. If we prevent this from happening, then none of this would have happened.
It's like it would never have happened. And you guys are going to fix it. I know you will.
It's all just gonna be a bad dream. That's all this is.
Then you wouldn't exist?
I guess not this
She's
future.
the same one that we have, just older. She will still be there.
Triton will come out with one of the tentacles and lay it on to Mikhail's shoulder. Go back. Fix this hall. I do miss my favorite host.
Can't leave you here.
Go. We'll be back together.
We'll be okay.
Mikhail's going to squeeze Anemone's hand as tightly as he can.
Thank you
Hanging
for
on the
being
door.
for being my dad. Thank you all for taking care of me. This time I get to help
We love you, kiddo.
I love you all too.
I'll see you again another time.
And she is going to start casting the spell. You are going to start to hear wood break and things start to smash as your world seems to switch and flicker. And as you are about to be transported, let's see, where is it? Forest?
Yeah?
3:15. As you see a figure appear behind Anemone as she's casting. And then you all see a bright
3:15?
3:15. Then you are all going to see a bright flash of light as you see the sun sword go straight through Anemone's chest.
Fuck!
But did the spell go off?
And you all get transported, but the last thing you see is Anemone fall to the ground and Kathos in black armor.
God damn it!
As you all are sent,
Okay, so we gotta intervene.
Can he hear or see us still as we're being transported?
he sees you. But he just
I'm gonna
smiles.
say one thing, or at least try to before we get transported away.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
You can try. And the last thing you do hear is Anemone dying, unfortunately. As you do get transported back to exactly where you left. But Jeff is gone.
Babe, message.
Only a few rats remain.
And Anemone is still here, yeah?
As you all kind of... It's like the same thing that happened before where it all kind of went black and you woke up, seemingly. Anemone is going to, like, run over to, like, Mikhail out of the guard's arms and quickly, like, tackle Mikhail.
Mikhail will hold her as he's kind of like sitting on the ground, cloak kind of enveloping them both, as he just kind of squeezes her as tightly as possible.
And then Cora is gonna speak up as she kind of walks over. What happened to you all?
It appears we got transported into the future, and it did not look very good.
based on what we've seen, I think we have something a little bit more important than a pile of gold pieces to deal with now.
I need to make a coal.
Yeah, the sending stone, right?
Yeah, well, 2 coals actually. Yeah, I'm gonna call Estrid first, I guess. Get that out the way.
I mean, maybe Asher would know something about this. Fuck if I know.
Yeah, you're gonna try to call Astrid?
Yeah.
She answers semi-immediately. And, like, she's coughing as she answers.
Hello, Estrid?
Ah, hey, awkward time. What's up?
Boy, it's really good to hear from you. Holy shit, we just got back from an adventure. A really shit one, actually. Apparently we traveled to the 10 years into the future, and everything's gone to shit. I'll let.
Wait, I feel like I may be just dealing with a
very
concussion
long
from an
story.
explosion, but I did not just hear you say that you went to the future.
Yeah, apparently we did. By magic, there's a rat wizard named Jeff. He teleported us 10 years into the future, and we saw everything, almost everything. The world was shit.
Triton isn't hallucinating, by the way. We all saw the same thing. Just so that isn't an excuse.
Yeah, those like flesh goblins, or the flesh abomination things with the crystals. Yeah, they were there too, and there were more of them. And we have a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, where are you all? Maybe I can try to meet up with you.
Well, we're a bit far out now.
We're in Midgar at the moment.
I could try to fly out there and meet up with you guys if we wanted to talk this over. This seems a little more important than to be talking over it.
I'd rather talk about this in person. Yeah, it doesn't really feel safe over this line.
Yeah, this is a tad bit more important than the mission that Gerard was sending us on.
Shit here, and we might know who's behind it too, but I want to say it out loud right now.
Yeah, I'd say change of plans. I care significantly less about whatever money we were going to make from this.
Alright.
We have more pressing matters at hand at this point.
I'll be on my way shortly. See you all in Midgar then. And she's gonna hang up.
Right. And then Triton goes to seclude himself somewhere where he can call Amber.
Nah, I'd say Varis should just focus on finding an inn to stay at. I mean, he's got a 10-year head start. Not exactly like we're in that much of a hurry, but we just don't want to start now.
Yeah.
Who's to say when it starts? That was 10 years deep.
But if you all had nothing else you wanted to do, I think that's a good place to wrap up tonight's session.
Yeah, say so.
I could say if anybody was even at all interested into what's going on with Triton's bullshit.
Babe, you want to voice act?
Triton seems a bit more agitated than normal.
Yeah, he's such a boring guy.
Babe.
Yeah.
Did you want to voice act Amber?
No.
Really?
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. I could just explain it. It as it goes. Unless he wants to. You want to be my boo? Be my boo boo.
The Pookie Bear.
What
Be my
the
little Pookie Bear. My on-demand Hispanic man.
Triton dies because of a stray lightning strike.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll take that as a no, and then get smitten.
But yeah,
That's right. I'm smitten.
that was
Alright,
tonight's
so-
session. Everyone want to say bye-bye to the recording?
Wait,
What?
Are we going to somewhere to, like, what's happening? Are we going to an inn?
Yeah.
Okay,
We
once
end
we're
off in the
at
sewer.
the inn, I would have Cora take Anemone with the rest of the party and pull out the Scroll of Wish.
Uh-oh.
I know what I want to wish for.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Go for it?
Yeah.
Or should I... How do you want to do this? Because you're the DM.
All right. Well, I'm gonna assume that everyone. All right. So everyone has found a room at the inn. You all paid for your rooms.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move you guys. I actually prepared an inn this time. So, Mikhail, you are standing outside the rooms holding the Scroll of Wish in your hands.
Yeah.
What do you want to wish for?
As he kind of takes a deep breath, unfurls the scroll. I wish to have godlike powers, enough strength, magical or physical, to kill anyone I desire, with the rest of the world remaining as it were.
Alright.
That's it. Forrest just won the fucking game.
Well, it depends, because the Scroll of Wish technically says you need to... you must make an ability check using your spellcasting ability to determine whether you cast it successfully. DC equals 19. On a failed check, the spell disappears from the scroll with no other effect. Meaning, I can't cast it again after this. It's a very feast or famine.
Go ahead and roll.
Babe, that one's up to you.
Yeah, I know.
I, the player, would not be pissed if it doesn't work, by the way.
Yeah.
So,
Give it a
do
shot.
not worry about that.
Kale would.
What if
Yeah,
you
Kale would.
use a scroll of wish?
I kind of want it to work.
It is entirely
God
possible.
said
It
no.
does state in the description of Wish that gods and other things may intervene. I'm pretty
is
sure.
true.
So there's many different ways this can go.
I mean, we could call it after he makes the wish so that you guys have time to figure out how the fuck to resolve it.
No, I know how to resolve
You can do
this.
quite literally
Roll.
I
everything.
have ideas right now.
Oh,
Like-
you know how to resolve. Okay, cool.
Fun little tidbit fact, by the way, because you made it canonically take place in the same universe that that our Strat game took place in. You just wrote astral into your lore.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm pretty sure wasn't intentional and nobody thought of that. I just thought of it because Nysiphaeia.
I wrote
the
it.
actual Nysiphaeia, not the Fae. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The old Nysiphaeia?
Well, technically, yeah. Yeah. Because Nysiphaeia was a disciple of Astral.
Yep.
And Astral is Ayla, technically.
She was. Ayla.
But yeah, you gonna roll?
Also, I found an absolute banger of a song, so I'm gonna.
Oh,
sing it to
you want me to roll?
I
Cool.
do.
Yeah, let me do that. 16. Fuck.
I wanted that to work.
So close.
You feel the spell fizzle out in your hands as the scroll goes dull after it had started to activate for your wish. And it's just a piece of paper now.
Mikhail looks at the scroll as he starts to, like, grip the paper intensely, his hands shaking with rage. And he punches the fireplace as hard as he can. feeling a painful crack in his knuckles as he throws the dead scroll into the fire and just watches it burn. Starts clenching his fists so tightly. If he weren't wearing gloves, his nails would be digging into his palms. His whole body is just shaking with rage.
And feels like that's a good place to leave off.
Cool.
So, everyone say bye-bye to the recording.
Bye, chat.
Later.
And that was episode 11 of Crystals and Stuff. We really hope that you enjoyed. This one was another tension-filled RP one, but the players, I think they needed it. But I was really excited for this one, and I hope you all enjoyed. So, as always, we thank you for watching, and we hope that you'll join us again next week. It's been me as your DM, Weapon as my co-DM, Forrest playing Mikhail, Noah playing Varis, Maei playing Triton, and Schiene playing Faye. See you next week! The intro and outro song is called All For You, featuring Lauren Richards by Moose with a Scarf.